Fatality. Video game trauma. It's not fair!
So sorry I died.
Live from your grave.
And I know, deep in my heart, deep in my soul, and deep in my loins, that one of these 25 women is going to be the one for me.
The Parvinator.
Hell yes.
Susie? Susie cream cheese? This is the voice of your conscience.
Hell yes.
Sandrew! Where are you? Yeah.
Here in LA, a cloudy morning. Very still right now. And it looks like the clouds may burn away just before lunch.
People thinking speedrunning is cool is the biggest goddamn meme on the planet. It's so dumb, dude. It's so... This fucking game, I tell you.
This is the way. This is the way.
Okay?
Hey guys, happy Monday. Game aficionados, how you doing? Man, we got a case of the Mondays. Well, looks like you found yourself here in the gaming lifestyle lounge, which means you're in the right place. Because that's what we do to Monday, right? We open a case every Monday. We open a case on this channel, and if you're wondering why this intro is so bad, maybe it's because I've already opened that case. You know, hey. All right, no alcohol has been consumed today. I was gonna say sadly, but you know, honestly, I'm glad. I wouldn't have wanted to have a drink. It's like 4 in the afternoon at this point. I wouldn't be. I don't know if I'd be streaming if I had a beer. Rotes, what? Welcome. Thank you. It's Monday. Slurps up. How you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. I'll start with the coffee today. Welcome. I'm America's #1 online video game personality, Ben the Parvinator Parvin, here at your service. And it finally passed my intro. The trick is do it a little differently every time, and then you'll never have any kind of script or anything, you know, just go in and do the worst improvisations of your life every single time you start the show. That's been the rule here. Today, we're bringing down the Blackbird, or at least we're hoping to. Yeah, loving this game, loving Chrono Trigger. I've played through it a few times prior to this, but man, it's still a game that's like I don't have every like storyline beat memorized. There's still a lot of surprises, and at least scenes I haven't seen in a while, you know. So yeah, man, I'm enjoying it. Yeah. How you doing, Rotes? Welcome. I saw a notification for you earlier, and I clicked on it, and I got the old, you know, when you go to the profile and it says they were live just now, and it's, oh, no. I missed it. I came a little after an hour or so. Something like that. So yeah, sorry about that. I was trying to hop in, see what was going on. Yeah, welcome. How you guys doing? Yeah. Oh no. Oh, so are you having to like deal with that? Like, yeah, I wonder like what level I would, you know, tell the chat or just be so pissed that I'd be like, oh, I gotta go, you know. That's funny. I just imagine, yeah, getting that. I have had to stop a stream only once or twice, really. Thankfully, yeah, only once or twice that I had to stop it for something. I've stopped like for not feeling good, but you know, for like outside circumstances. But yeah, always on call. Yeah, okay, yeah, cool, yeah. Well, yeah, sorry you had to deal with that, and yeah, that's cool. Yeah, if you're still rolling later, want to see what we can do, see what you're playing, maybe we can pop in. Yeah, all right, guys, we're gonna be getting into some Chrono Trigger today. So just to tell you sort of where we left off, we'll get into the game as we do this. But yeah, we just had one of the on Wednesday we played this game, and we just had kind of one of the biggest scenes of the game, which is Zeal and the fall of Zeal, its destruction, and something all the events that are kind of happening in that last stream and into today. It's kind of crazy because this is the stuff that actually sort of sets up the whole game's narrative. And of course, we're playing with time travel and time paradoxes the whole time. Hey, there you go. But it's interesting because some of that stuff that we just saw, right? Queen Zeal, just, you know, like getting too into, well, I don't know, just kind of letting her worst impulses for more power keep drawing more and more energy from Lavos. You know, Magus working as the prophet to get her to move the Mammon Machine down to the Ocean Palace so that she can draw even more power. And he's got his own motives. He's hoping to confront Lavos, and he's going to try to take him out right then and there, figure out what happened to his big sister, Shala. And yeah, it's crazy. Shit goes wrong. Everything goes wrong. The Lavos does end up coming up as, or you know, waking up as Magus figured. However, Magus wasn't able to finish him off, and Chrono ended up getting wiped out. He stepped in front of this beam, and a very anime heroic death there. We can assume a sacrificial death for the rest of the party, but yeah, what a guy, right? Just playing with the toothpick in case I need this later. Who knows? I need a fidget toy or something. Good stuff. Am I too old for a fidget toy? Nah, you're never too old to be like wiry and have, yeah, too much physical energy you gotta burn, you know? Cool. Oh, cool. Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, good luck with War Thunder, Rotes. Yeah, I appreciate you coming through too, and yeah, it's good to see you.
Hell yes.
Let's get into the game. It's coming in loud. Coming in at like the loudest point of the intro. Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. I just hit the up button to, you know, take the SNES Mini out of being dim. You know, it's a little sleep mode or whatever. Oh, well, here we are. So we're working on, yeah, we're working on Lavos Beacon still. Okay, we haven't actually changed chapters yet. Okay, I was like, good. I really hope I saved. We did. All right, cool. Yeah. Thanks, Rotes. Yeah. It's been yeah, I don't know. I'm working on finding a style that works, and it's like I've been at it for a few years now, starting just sort of streaming regularly. And then I kind of made it into sort of a show format for a little bit and did a few episodes of that around this time last year. And it was a lot. So since then, I've just been kind of trying to combine some of that, doing the occasional like segment, and yeah, and then mixing in, just having fun with the stream as well, because I really like this aspect of it, and it also gets exhausting. Some of what I was doing as well was, you know, leaning into the Parvinator. You know, just let my, you know, there was a level of, yeah, well, comedy always being the root there, and a level of satire going on that I think it's difficult for people to like pop in and like, oh, this guy just sounds like a pompous ass, you know, like, yeah. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out a little bit, and I think what works a little bit better is just, yeah, just using this, just having fun while playing games, and you know, run the bits and all that good stuff. But I kind of have to separate some of the stuff and let people know sometimes, because man, I don't know, people don't know what to think if you're. I don't think people are used to someone saying something with full conviction that maybe they're saying for a laugh or something, and wait, what? You know, and it's just anyway, all that to be said.
Okay.
Misunderstood. No, not at all. Yeah, we're doing this on the SNES Mini. So playing on the SNES Mini. I have a Super Famicom, and I had the game. I have the game for the Super Famicom too. Oh, the box is over on the shelf there now. But yeah, I just, you know, my Japanese isn't quite good enough, and with it being such a good story, you know, it's like I really, you know, it's nice to play it in a language I can truly understand. Yeah. I love playing the Japanese stuff too. If anything, just to like get into differences between versions, and yeah. Yeah, thanks for hanging, guys. Yeah, hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. So, all right, just one last little catch up here. So those floating continents have now crashed down into the planet. That killed most of the people up in Zeal. Killed most of them, right? Some have survived, and they're now mixing in with the survivors of the Earthbound folks. The ones who, you know, previously, like, you know, while Zeal was this magical kingdom up in the sky, they were these poor saps down on the planet who did not have magical abilities and were really suffering through an ice age. So it's too bad. At this point, though, it's all kind of, you know, the folks from Zeal, they're not exactly floating up in their, you know, sky continent anymore. They're down on Earth. They really just can't hit you over the head with like a literal fall for Zeal. And these people who were up in the sky had now been made humble and are now, you know, having to work, of course, having to work alongside and in harmony with other human survivors, regardless of magical abilities. Yeah, Rotes, that's what I've got going on too. Sadly, just SNES stuff. I didn't properly do whatever you have to do to set up. I put some NES ones on it, but I didn't do what you're supposed to do, I guess, because those don't work. They show, but they don't play, and I think I just missed a step somewhere. And I only messed with it that like one time that I put it together and moved a few games over, and I haven't touched it ever since then. I forget sometimes when I talk about it that it wasn't even a default. It wasn't even, you know, it didn't come on the system by default. I play a few games on here like that. And I don't always mention that because, you know, I don't know. Well, sometimes I don't know how to talk about that stuff, and then yeah, you just forget as well. But hopefully nobody like goes and buys an SNES Mini and it's like, what? You know, I think Final Fantasy VI is on it, but by default. But yeah, not Chrono Trigger. Yeah, I should do some more stuff. Yeah, I should always play around with it some more. Did that years ago and just set it and kind of you know, would set it and forget it. I don't know why that was hard to get out, but yeah, I just did it that one time, and I've got other ways to play those NES games that I put on here, but it would have been cool to have a convenience. Yeah, fire and forget. Yep. I do mostly original hardware. I have a Famicom that we play quite often, just haven't been on it in a bit. And I guess the last thing we did on that was the original Metroid, which was really fun. That was the first time playing through it, and I had a blast. And then I actually did I just played it like to my, you know, by myself a couple days after we finished it because it was kind of fresh in my mind still, and I was like, oh dude, this is a totally different game once you have a sense of where you need to go. Yeah, it's fun. So yeah, I got the Famicom. I have a Famicom disk system, but not any discs for it. But there's a solution for that as well, to play all my favorite backed up Famicom disk systems that I own, or discs that I own, those legal backups. Yeah. Oh, Rolling Thunder, that's funny. I don't know if I played Rolling Thunder. When you first said that, my head went to I think Top Gun. Let me see, Rolling Thunder. Oh, okay, I'm familiar with this. Yeah, I mean, of course, the name, right? But okay. No, I've never played that one, but yeah, I remember Mr., you know, Slender Man. Yeah. Right, it looks cool. It looks cool. I wonder if Angry Video Game Nerd did a video on that one. Oh, cool. Yeah, thanks for the heads up on that, Tintoncito. Yeah. Half off on stream right now. Very cool. I've never played any version other than this SNES one, and I hear that the DS one is at least interesting for its different translation. And having played this one and been familiar with it, I'd be down to try to see what that one's all about too. Eventually, I think I'll be good on this game once we finally wrap it up. You know, good on it for a little while. Yeah. About as annoying as Marble Madness. That one's crazy. Some of those isometric games look so cool. And it's funny because for the time, I always thought they had... you know, there was always something a little off-putting about them to me. I felt the same way about those, like, similar, like Sonic. Sonic had a couple games that were in that sort of, yeah, Q-Bird. Yeah, I think it's like, yeah, it's seeing, you know, it's seeing that sort of faux 3D, seeing like shadows on things, and yeah, it's cool. I appreciate it now. As a kid, for whatever reason, the aesthetic felt sometimes a little scary. I think it's often like heavy shadows and things, and you know, to show depth. That's a funny one, yeah. 7-Up one, yeah. A moonstone left in a sunlit spot for millennia becomes a sunstone. The Sun Keep of Zeal had such a stone. Very old stones are required to harvest useful amounts of power. Yes, and so the Kingdom of Zeal used to run on one of those, used to run on a sunstone. And I guess at some point in time, that thing, I believe, was running out of energy, and they realized to preserve their way of life or keep growing and growing and growing, they were going to need to take energy from, well, they're going to need to get another energy source, so they found Lavos. Not exactly a renewable resource. Anyway, I've repeated that about 1,000 times on stream. So I only have about another 500, and then I won't be saying that again. But all right. Actually, I don't know if there's anything here for us to buy. What? I mean, I walked in here, but I was just talking to you guys and not paying attention. There it is. Buy. Okay. It's regular items. Nothing fancy. Come back with him because he... come back with him. Oh, sorry. Check back with him because his wares vary from time to time. Even Sonic 2, when it goes into that, like, running, the little, like, you know, when you do the little bonus stages or whatever. We grew too dependent on a dangerous force. Gotta seize the day, carpe diem. How can I survive in this land without my magic? You don't need magic to survive, man. Besides, you're not alone.
Hell yes.
We're in this together.
This is the way.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, the Sonic ones could get you. I get motion sickness sometimes when I play games. It almost never happened as a kid. I'm seeing it happen a little more and more. You know, I don't know. I've always gotten like a little bit car sick, so it doesn't surprise me. But I will say it's happened a few times now when I play some racing games, and I like, especially if I get sort of a tunnel kind of thing, or just wall, you know. I was like, I just feel my, you know, I had to like look away for a second. I feel the panic, or my stomach starting to do flip flops. Yeah, 1942 with the Jeep. Yeah. Oh, Jackal. Okay. Oh, cool. Interesting. Yeah, that's funny. Some of those shoot 'em ups are really fun. Yeah. I'll write that one down. That sounds fun. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll buckle. I'll get, you know, staying a little. I was gonna say distracted, but no, I'm just focusing more on the hangout for a little bit. But I'll buckle down and get into the game. There's no rush. Look at it. There's like Christmas lights on these trees or something. I don't know if you can. It's really tiny. It's just like a couple of pixels. Interesting. I think that just adds some depth. It looks a little. You can't quite make it out when I look over at the stream. But there's little tiny red, yellow, blue, green lights. Roach, not at all. No, not at all. Please, guys. I didn't. Sorry. I'm terrible at speaking right now. No, I would rather focus on the hangout for a little bit. Yeah. The sea of clouds has parted and the blizzard has finally abated. Could the long winter finally be over? Man, all that had to happen was the floating continents had to crash down and cause a humongous tidal wave, you know? As a kid, I could play Black Ops 2 all day, no problem. Oh, interesting. Oh, because of the getting motion sickness, huh? Yeah. Ichigo said Sonic bonus stages were cool. Sonic 2 had the half pipe, I think. Oh, yeah. Sonic 3 did the, like, you're rotating, isn't it? And like, or yeah, the half pipe. I'm seeing the half pipe in my mind. Yep, gotcha. And Tails is behind you, and you're doing this number as you like collect the rings. Yeah, and then maybe it's Sonic 3 that's the one where you're like, you know, you have to. It constantly, the camera will shift behind their perspective whenever you turn, and you're on like a little tiny, you know, Dragon Ball Z, you know, tiny planet. Yeah. Francisco, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Happy Monday. I hope you're doing okay. New Sonic Frontiers. I was hearing some not so great stuff about that. Yeah. I don't know if you guys are... I'm quite lapsed on Sonic. Like the last... I mean, other than like playing the stuff on Genesis, the last I was like new release I played on Sonic, I think maybe was like Adventure 2. And yeah, wasn't it like wasn't that a throwback, or was Frontiers was the one that's they were going for a big open world, right? Yeah, Tintoncito, yeah. Same here. If I play F-Zero X for the 64, that one does it for me pretty bad. Or is it F-Zero X? Yeah, and the next one's like GameCube one's like GX, right, or something. Must have cried himself to sleep. Let him be. Don't wake the baby. Bow and pay homage to our new liege, King Dalton. Oh, hell yeah. This starts a scene, I guess. Also, Dalton sucks.
Oh, wow!
I hate this guy. Supposed to be open world throwback. Interesting. Didn't they do something that was like a lot of 2D stuff in the last couple of years? That was it's sort of set in a 2D. Yeah, can you I wonder what that was. Yes, Sonic Mania, yeah. So, I've been, you know, I'll hear about the title, and often I'm not catching a trailer, but like I think that's one that I caught a little buzz on. I caught a buzz on some Sonic Mania. Yeah, I remember some of the hype, and yeah. Interesting, yeah. Sonic Unleashed, gotta vote for Sonic Unleashed from Tintoncito. Beat 'em up, half drag racing. Sounds funny. Oh, Shredder's Revenge looked cool. I remember seeing a trailer for that, and I really like TMNT, the one that was like the arcade game, and I had Turtles 2 for the NES, and I loved that game so much. I remember me and my cousin could make it really far without cheating, but then at a certain point, you know, I mean, it's Konami hard, you know. At a certain point, I think we're like getting an extra life, you know, or I don't getting some extra lives or something. Only recently played Turtles in Time for the first time, other than like a level, and I was really enjoying it. I gotta get back on that. It felt like the story was only getting going. I had just made it to like we were just going into time. We had just done the like Technodrome level or whatever. You there, what's wrong? You're lucky to be alive. What's wrong? You're lucky to be alive. The old crone and the pesky gurus are gone.
Oh, wow!
I now rename Zeal the Kingdom of Dalton. It's got a great ring to it, doesn't it, guys? The Kingdom of Dalton?
Shut the fuck up!
Hey, Francisco, welcome. Yeah, mostly Mario. I like for Sonic, it's more just that I only have played a lot of the Genesis stuff and not much after. But yeah. Hope you're doing well, Francisco. The old crone and the pesky gurus are gone. I now rename Zeal the Kingdom of Dalton. You're alive? Ah, that vehicle outside must be yours. He's gonna steal it, isn't he? It's just like the one Balthazar was building. I've decided you don't deserve such a splendid toy.
Oh.
Henceforth it shall be my personal chariot. Hey, you can't do that. You'll have to come with me. You might start a rebellion or something. You'll have to come with me. Yeah, you might start a rebellion or something. And now, as a token of my esteem for you, take this. Oh, hell yeah. Nice block there. Booger Man. I haven't played Booger Man. Yeah, it looks interesting. Yeah, how about you, Francisco? Are you do you have a favorite Sonic? Because all the new stuff I haven't played, so. I don't think I've played a Sonic game since Sonic Adventure. What, like the newest one I've played was Adventure 2. How's this? I have to admit, with Sonic, yeah, with Sonic, for me, at a certain point, I think, you know, going 3D and having all the storylines and all the dialogue, I don't really care about that. It's not really my, you know, it just doesn't, I don't know, the tone of it feels kind of off, and I think because I didn't play some of those games a while back, I don't really have a reason to, like, play the next one, or, you know, I'm not, like, locked in to where I'm, you know. I know it seems like a lot of fans with Sonic have been for many years, like, wanting something really good, and it also seems like a tough fan base to please. I'm only saying this kind of from the outside, but Knuckles, the last great Sonic add-on. I mean, how cool was that, right? Yeah. I went to this, I always talk about how I went to this one, ear, nose, and throat doctor, and this was like specialist I would see. I remember it a handful of times, but I always wished we could go more. Now that I know the cost of our insurance, how much a copay for that is, maybe I would have just asked for the Genesis at home, but yeah, they had a Genesis there, but it was weird. It was set up, and it had Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic 1, 2, and 3, and then maybe like one other, I think a non-Sonic thing. But it could not do the Knuckles and, you know, the 2 or 3 and plus Knuckles. It couldn't do that. Like, that functionality, that functionality didn't work. So, a bit of a bummer there, but I think that was the first place that I played Sonic and Knuckles, and I just remember being like, whoa, Knuckles handles really crazy. What is this? And, you know, just liking his, like, floating and the, you know, sticking into the wall and stuff. Titoncito says a lot of slop, a lot of Sonic slop, admittedly, yeah. It seems like fans, it's been like, there's been not everything has been just god-awful, but I think it seems like Sonic fans have been wanting something more for for a while. Yeah. Full Arsenal Genesis. Yeah. The arms race Genesis. We're stacking cartridges and Mwahaha. Enjoy a little taste of my true power.
You are an NPC.
So she blocked the first hit, but then I think I looked away as they got hit by the second one.
What happened?
We're waking up. Where are we? Luca. Do. Our equipment's gone. The items too. Even the money. Son of a bitch. Oh shoot. I forgot in this section here. You want to make sure you have everyone you need in the party for this. And I think it gets like a lot harder if you don't have certain people. I maybe would have liked to have had Ayla, because she is badass and can steal. So I don't know. Yeah, you can't do that. Interesting. You know, I think I'm just gonna reset it real quick, because we really haven't done anything at all. I walked around for a bit. I saw that Dalton sequence, and then that was it. I just wasted 36 minutes of your time. Doom 32X. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think I'd forgotten that exists, but I'm seeing the cover for it now. There was some seeing those like seeing the box art for the stuff like the 32X, and then the like Sega Saturn and the Sega CD, and you know, they would have those like long boxes with the like kind of, it was still sort of a jewel case kind of thing. I'm trying to remember. Yeah. Played us like a damn fiddle. Yeah, give me my 32 minutes back. What an asshole. Doom in the original PS1 long. Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, right. Thanks, Tintoncito. You know, I've never played a whole lot of Doom. Just a little, you know. I'm at one point in time, we like had it for the computer, and I only played like a tiny bit. Put Ayla in the party. 3 variations of the long box. Interesting. Then went to the jewel case. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm picturing those like a long one with maybe in my head I'm seeing like Sega CD, and they were these sort of tall boxes. In my mind's eye, I can. I'm walking through the Toys R Us right now. You know, Ichigo mentioned liking the art for Mega Man 6, and you know, we were joking that it's like the first time the American box art got it right, and yeah, that is one of those that sticks out. There were certain games that if you were like a late game on a console, you know, you had a long shelf life because, or at the very least, kids are seeing you, maybe because they're already looking to the next system too. You know, you got your Super NES, and you know, like okay, 64 comes out long into the 60, you know, a while into the 64's time. I'm seeing, you know, Yoshi's Island. I'm seeing some of those late games. I was about to say Chrono Trigger, but no, I never saw that on store shelves. No. That's cool. Yeah. Same with the Saturn ones. Whole lot of Sega during that time. Whole lot of Sega. All rested up? Bow and pay homage. Bow and pay homage to our new liege, King Dalton. They put the game on everything. Yeah, totally. Just like Doom, right? You can play Doom on your I did this story about like Doom coming out on some like fancy automated like you know, hella expensive tractor. The old crone and the pesky gurus are gone. I now rename Zeal the Kingdom of Dalton. You know, there's been a lot of Chrono remake hubbub lately. I don't know if you guys have caught this. It's kind of a wild story with a lot of headlines generated within, like, you know, 24-hour period. But there was some kind of Gamescom or something in Italy. I don't remember the details, but like Square Enix was doing some kind of presentation at some con, and they had this translator there talking to Yuji Horii. You know, I think he was like, well, I mean, he's part of the dream team here and like main sort of writing and directorial force behind Dragon Quest and stuff. And like it's weird because in the middle of that translator turns to them and says something along the lines of like and something like, and if I'm not wrong here, like something about a remake possibly being in the works or something. And then Yuji Horii had sort of replied like, that's not something along the lines of like, you didn't hear it from us or something. Or I can't quite remember how he like phrased it, but all this got like it was part of it is like, some of it is in Japanese, some of it is in Italian, and I'm seeing this analysis of it in English with people saying like, wow, Yuji Horii pretty much just confirmed a remake for Chrono Trigger. And apparently that is not really at all what happened. I think this translator said something about, he thought something was kind of in the works, and then they said something, and he sort of said like, oh, well, you didn't hear it from me, or something along the translator, I guess, said something kind of like, still giving it a little bit of life, or almost insinuating a like, oopsie, I wasn't supposed to say that, was I? You know, and when I think what was going on is that he was thinking of something else, or I don't know. It seems more complex than whatever the first headlines were, so gotta love it, right? Lost in translation. All this is to say that there were headlines about, hey, Chrono Trigger remake, and if you saw anything about that in the last couple days, Chrono Trigger remake confirmed. I think that's been rebutted since then. I don't know.
My style is like the reaction from too much acid, never come down.
So maybe they're working on it. Chrono Trigger, all the rage right now. Oh, Doom on your powered toothbrush. That's what we need. You're alive. Ah, that vehicle outside must be yours. Just like the one Balthazar was building. I've decided you don't deserve such a splendid toy. Henceforth, it shall be my personal chariot. Dude, we heard all this. Come on. Come on.
Kiss my ass.
Hey, you can't do that. Forgive me, we just watched this scene, so skip boot. I want to see the token of his esteem. So she blocks that one, but what comes next? Grr, I like his pissed off animation. Grr. Look like I'm on fire. Just this lighting situation. Grr. Ha! How's this? Okay, so we shot the triple flame at him. Okay.
You are a stinking piece of garbage.
Whatever gets people to brush their teeth. If it takes Doom being on their power toothbrush, you know, shoot. Dental hygiene, very important to a lot of other aspects of hygiene and mental health. Surprisingly enough. Where are we?
This is a dud.
Weapons, all gone. I like Ayla's simplicity. Weapons, all gone. The items too. Even the money. Now what? Ayla, fight! Get all weapons back! Destroy Badman! Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do a save on a different file here. And the new king, here we are, new chapter. We don't know what happened to the old queen. Although last we saw her, it was when Lavos was busy killing Chrono. Yeah, hey, thanks, Roats. Take care. I hope you enjoy your stream, and I'll check to see if you're still rolling. Maybe we can pop by. Yeah, take care. Adios.
Thank you!
And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
You could just crawl out. Ah! Okay, well, that's why they let you crawl up. Doesn't look like you can do much with it. The sky! We're in the belly of... Look at this, guys. The Blackbird. Dun, dun. They should do the Lavos music here right now. Bum, bum.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sandshrew! Where are you?
Doot, 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 doot. All right, so we're up on the Blackbird. This is that big, you know, aircraft that Balthazar built. He was one of the gurus. And now Dalton has taken it over for himself. He was just in the perfect position, wasn't he, to, like, you know, make a run for the crown. The Queen is gone. She disappeared after that little battle with Lavos where she killed Chrono. So I guess he stepped into the void there.
Susie cream cheese, honey, what's got into ya?
Frog says, what? We can get up there. Thanks, Frog. Serves them right. Without weapons, they're powerless. What we do, Marl? Act sick or think of a plan. Interesting. So you can... Wow. So you can do the... I think you still end up having to go up that exit anyway, but I was thinking, can't you go to the door, that there was a little more to it? I don't think maybe we don't get out this way, but, Ayla healthy. Marl once sick, then sick. Whoa, Ayla, her bad. That's a good acting job there.
Susie cream cheese?
Guard comes in. What's wrong? Oh, did he hit her? Ayla don't like lie. Oh, knocked his ass out. Oh, cool. So now we can we just leave out of there too? Oh, cool. Okay, so we can just leave out the front door, or we can climb up here. I saw a little sentry bot right there. Oh, well, shit. Let's just get into it, I guess. See what's up. Hello. I'm gonna take them all on. We got a basher and a bite. Okay. Gotta be a little bit faster there. All right, we're into it. Here we go. This will be fun. This portion of the game, for me, I'm a little hazy on. I remembered some of the stuff about Zeal a little bit better, but, you know, this stuff here, this after Zeal falls, yeah, I don't remember it as well. A bit rusty. Of course, we're down one party member right now. R.I.P. Chrono. Kind of sad. Not kind of sad, very sad. Little bite. Looks like we're taking a lot of these things out with just one or two hits from our attackers here, so... Okay, well... How much damage did that do?
again!
Killed by a bite. Man, ain't that a bitch?
I feel very attacked.
Okay, start that over. What happened? I thought I saw it do damage to like one person for 100 something. Oh well, let's see what's up. Oh, we haven't been up yet. I guess we have to do that. Okay, well, I'll save after this. So we don't have to repeat this once again. Ooh. The Blackbird.
You introduce me to my mind.
Yep, so Frog finds our escape hatch. Go up that way. Ooh, my back. My neck and my back. What we do, Marl? Act sick or think of a plan? Liking that act sick. Beat that one dude's ass. Ugh, Ayla hurt. Ayla hurt bad. What's wrong? Ayla don't like lie.
Corneria, fourth planet of the Lilat system.
All right, I'll save again. And, bing, bong. Why? How did you kill me, Bite? I want answers. Oh, also? Oh, yeah, they don't have any equipment. No wonder. That's why Ayla's good. Duh, okay, that makes sense. She's got her high power. Ding, dong, do. I'll kill you too. They took all me items as well, so I guess you get those back by way of going to those boxes, huh? Those little chests. Yeah, we were just in there, duh. Shit. Doo-ba-doo-doo. Hey, you! I could be doing techs, I suppose. Let's see. The others can't do anything at all, huh? I did not remember that. Can't even do magic. What the heck? They can do it here. I should have just on heal. Oh well. Bong dong ding. I was surprised they can't use their techs, but yeah, only she can. Shit, take him out with a cat attack. Well, good thing we put Ayla in our team. Do-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Frog's equipment back. Okay, cool. So, yep, here we go. They breath of the wild. They breath of the wild at us. So we lost all our items and stuff, but now Frog's good to go. Got his back. He hasn't been equipped in a while, though. Possibly. Bing, bong, doom. Oh yeah, this is one of these leads back to the room we were in. Let us watch our captors from here. Oh shit. Oh, he just says that at the beginning of that room. Cool. I see. Oh yeah, you can look through the grates. Okay. Of course. This is gonna be right in front of the door. How cool is this, man? I forget sometimes that this game is on Super NES, which might sound really silly. It's more so that I just find it really engrossing. Like the world itself is very consistent with itself, and you know, like any game, you're transported into that game's aesthetic and stuff, and I'm not even thinking about just, you know, let me go check all these, you know. That's like the thought, you know. Sometimes when something might look a bit strange, or when I was younger I had a little more trouble with some sprite art, especially like this game does it pretty well, but you know, there would be the occasional time when, like, in a sprite art I couldn't tell, like, what's the person's eye versus where a bandana is, or, you know, and some of that was just being young, or not having been exposed to kind of like anime-inspired sprite work, you know, or having limited exposure to that. I really don't care too much what these guys are up to, other than, like, you know, the Daltons of the group. Okay, looks like if we jump down here. So, wow. So, without doing any fights, you could come in here and get at least someone's equipment. That's cool. That's the first move you should do then, I suppose. Something like that, instead of fighting a couple guys. That's what you would do if you didn't have Ayla in your party. Do. All right. Oh, hello. Couple goobers right there. Hey, you! Didn't say anything when we popped out, only when we went back in. Oh, well. Oh, she could just do a regular attack. Oh, everybody's got their stuff back now. I think you also get, like, all your items back. Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. I think you can also get like your bag, your inventory. Dee dong doodle dee dee dong dong. Anything in this vent? What's the purpose of all this here, folks? Just duct work? Oh my god, just ventilation? I think we've popped down like every ladder we can. Let me see. Yeah, this one led to... Oh, did I make it all the way over here? Haven't made it down to this stuff, but it doesn't look like there's anything. There was a fight there for us, but I didn't see any items. What the hell? Let's pop down and see what's up. Hello. We'll just exit out of this room and go from there, maybe. Kill the bite. Okay. I think this might be like our party's inventory, our bag. Take out the bashers. Bash the bashers.
My Emperor! I failed you!
Hell yes.
Life 2 for Marl, okay. Wow, that's like a resurrection back to full health. Ayla's, we didn't have Ayla's yet, whoops. She's just a good fighter. Good fister. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I got it!
Hell yes. Oh, a whole bunch of these losers. This does not seem like a great room to go into. Let's see, let them all. I could have just done like Ice 2 or something cool. That's cool. Cool enough. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Mine was pretty solid. A little bit of, it was honestly nice to rest a bit and catch up on some sleep. My cat had been sick. She's still taking her antibiotics at this point, but yeah, she used to get these chronic UTIs, and we treat them with antibiotics, and then like the doctor would have us do, and then it would come back, you know, it would come back a couple weeks later and kept recurring. And for a while, like the longest she'd go without having one was, you know, a month and a half or something. And it was occurring for, you know, like that, like a month and a half or 2 months max, you know, would be the break in between. And we had that managed for a long time. She was taking some medicine every day, and I just think she got a little bit behind on it because maybe her stomach got a little roughed up, sort of didn't have much of an appetite for a couple days, so she wasn't getting as much of her meds, which gets mixed into the food. And we were away camping for a little bit, and our buddy stayed and checked in on her, and we wrote the instructions down wrong, so she like ended up missing one serving and stuff. We were in a hurry and just kind of it didn't quite make sense, I think, you know. We looked back at it when we got back and we're like, oh shit, well, we wrote that, like, whoops. And I think she just got sort of behind on that every day, like prophylactic meds she was taking to sort of curb those urinary tract infections she was getting. But yeah, seems to be recovering now. But yeah, it's been a little touch and go around here, so. Oh shit, there's another one. Hello. Hey, you. I like how these guys look like they have Jason masks on. It's a nice little touch. Halo's badass. Oh, money. Money's good. That's where we came out of. That's where we got our first item in there. We haven't been to the room that's like straight ahead. At the top there. I think we've explored everywhere else. Dun 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 dun. Maybe you know what? Let me get back to the. Let me run to that room we started in. Check his body. Spoils of war. Let's get oh, still don't have our inventory yet, so it's one more thing we gotta get. Ding dong 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 dong. But yeah, so, you know, this weekend was a little bit tough just because we're dealing with the cat and having to give her meds and stuff. I feel like a bad guy because, you know, I'm having to give this cat her meds, and man, it just like that look, and you know, like the technique that our vet like you know showed us or whatever is like grabbing a towel or blanket or something and kind of just like, you sort of just put it over the cat if you can kind of catch them just a little unaware, which, can be hard to do, especially after you've been administering medicine for a couple days and she's anxious anytime you come around. It's for her own good, but man, I gotta say, man, it's like, you have to put the towel over her, and she does. She's generally a very like loving and gentle cat, and I think not that quick to react in crazy manners, which I'm really thankful of. But she just kind of freezes up. The towel sort of goes over her a bit, and then you just sort of get the towel kind of wrapped around, sort of, not around of course not around, throat or anything, but sort of the top of the chest there, so that the head's poking out totally, and then it's like, I have the little water syringe, with the having to put it in her mouth and stuff, and it's just frustrating, man, because like I'll do that, and like I'll give this cat this medicine, and she'll just be looking up at me with it like starting to drool out a bit, and just the saddest like, as I'm like, because the vet told us like, okay, don't hold the throat at all, but like for a little bit try to keep the mouth closed, and you can blow on her nose to try to get her to lick or swallow, and like sometimes if you're blowing on their nose it'll kind of tickle and they'll have to go and try to lick or something, but I'm doing that and I'm just looking at this cat. She's looking up at me with the most like sad, it's not angry at all, it's like a betrayal, just like a little bit of the med like coming out the side. I'm just like, oh my god. And then I let her go and she's all spit and stuff, and it's come here, try to wipe it off. Of course she's like a little trauma kitty after that, just like avoiding me, and it just sucks because she's such a loving cat and really close to us, and whenever she's sick like this, for a couple of weeks, it's just like I'll enter a room and I'll see her kind of like, kind of freeze up a bit. Oh no, he's back, Please, no more of the yucky medicine. Oh well. Hopefully she'll feel better soon, and only got like 2 more doses of the meds to give her tonight and tomorrow morning, so I hope for the best. So we haven't been in through that main door there. That looks pretty big. Let me just see what's in this main door. Hello. Tried to run right past him. Easy enough. Everybody's really easy when you have your weapons. Hey, you! I haven't tried to charm anybody. I should be doing that. I feel like the bites might have something good you charm. Yeah, totally mystery. Yeah, I know. It's tough. She's so sweet, and I don't have kids, but yeah, I know. Like, I think about like nieces and nephews, and when they're sick and stuff, and just I get that worry. I totally. This isn't to say I'm not. I know a lot of people get really pissed off if you. I'm not saying it's a 1-to-1 having a cat versus having a kid. No, of course not. But yeah, man, you can. Everybody bonds, and everybody. She's a very social cat too. She really like when she's not sick and or like anxious because we're giving her medicine. She like generally wants to see what we're up to. I mean, sometimes it's clingy. There are days when it's like she's really like, I want to be right near you and I want to sit in the chair with you, and always. But then, yeah, other times it's more just like a curiosity. She just kind of wants to check on, see what's up. And, you know, if you walk into a room, she'll come in often. And so it's like, you know, since COVID and working from home, that's hours a day that I'm spending around this cat. So, yeah. Anybody. We don't have our items. We don't have, like, our bag yet. I'm kind of... Oh, we do. Okay, maybe we actually have everything now. That's what we just got, huh? From that last fight. Okay, well, never mind. Got all items back. I think I might have even seen that. Hold on. Let me try to... I actually want to try to steal from one of these bites. All that is to say, I think, yeah, man, I would be anxious if I had kids and I get, yeah, I could, I'm already sensitive enough that it, yeah, well, yeah, like if I had a kid and I'm just like, man, they're sick and I can't help them, it just sucks, you know. Okay. I don't think the bites you can steal from. We got that dialogue like, it's the thought that counts, which I think is telling you they don't have anything. Yeah, okay. It was the thought that counted. Interesting. So both of these have a passageway up to the wings, I suppose. Is that where we're... Let's see what this is. The other way took us up to... oh, this gets us... Have we done this part yet? Yeah, we've been back this far. Okay. So there was that one rooftop. I'm kind of curious to go there. Yeah, all right. Well, we've run around all the attic, or all this little catwalk area, huh? I think we need to go to that one place where we were sort of out on the wing. Oh, there's like a tab there. Okay, I'm gonna, that room was like, I don't think I can, yeah, I can get to it from here. It was in here. No, must have been down one. That takes us up to the attic, I believe. Yeah, up to the catwalk. Okay, let me get back to that one room. It was like on the left side. I think it's down below us here. Just south of where we are. Is this everything now? Alright, let's take these guys on. Do it one at a time. No techs or items, huh? Okay. That's a powerful turret. I should see how everyone's equipped, too. I haven't done that in a while. Damn, these things are hard to hit, huh?
Who invented that thing?
Yeah, happy Monday, guys. Thanks for chilling. It's been a fun one. Pretty chill so far. Oh, look, we're getting blown away. It's great. Can we get on the right wing? I bet we can. When your left wing, right wing, chicken wing.
Mind your own business.
Do. Let's have a heal. I don't necessarily care to fight 3 of these things in one battle. If you fall off, is that game over? Can you fall off?
Stop whining, kid. Nobody wants to compete against a crybaby.
Come on, guys. Hit the damn thing. I was trying to think of what all's next. Oh, okay. So if you don't kill them in a certain time, they self-destruct. Shit, that's a lot of tech points, though. Double cure. What is this magic? The double cure. All right. Any cool weapons? Any rule of cool weapons? Need a lightsaber. Power +6. Power +4. Magic defense +10. What is the magic ring? Let me see. Magic +6. Well, you don't really need that, Frog. Let's get you I don't know. Let's get you attacking, too. I like that. You got some pretty sweet attacks. You know what? I'm gonna put him... He needs the, Oh, shoot. Is the thing that Chrono had gone? The, What was that? It wasn't the Berserker. It was like, it would auto counterattack. Well, I don't want auto attack. Okay, yeah, I don't want him berserk. Dude, let's go. Isn't there like a power +6? I don't know what kind of magic we're coming up against soon. She's got the bandana. Okay. Oh. Charm top. Aeon suit's pretty sweet. Oh. Sonic arrow. Sonic!
I don't need any amateurs teaching me how to train Pokemon.
Oh yeah? Is that so?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Could have used that sound effect earlier.
Sonic Skateboard.
There's one turret up in the top left, too. Just snuck under the screen. Yeah, I bet these things would be better to take on one at a time, so you can sort of isolate them for the, for that good, experience they give, or good AP. Shit. Selecting the wrong one. We haven't landed a hit. There you go, Ayla. Way to get the party started. I like that. Frog jumping in on it. Marl missing. And a miss for Marl.
Wow, Sonic's fast, too.
Oh, shit. Didn't get anything. Yeah, maybe you want to isolate these. Take them on one by one so that increase your chances of scoring a hit. That's the gag with these things, I guess, is they're high reward, but tough to kill in time. They self-destruct, and yeah. They're not going to kill you. Chances are. You're just not going to get your rewards. Come on. Anything to up accuracy there. We haven't had luck with the last 3 of those things. I'm like, they don't let me fall off of this thing, do they? That'd be the worst game over ever. Look at these engines, too. Oh, God. We're stuck on this little section. Something cometh. What's going on? I suppose this was supposed to happen. Golem boss. Holy shit. Okay, well, darn. Don't kill me. 5. 4. Do something. I was hitting, like, confirmed there, and it wasn't doing anything for me. I don't understand. Hopefully this thing doesn't kill me. Oh, I guess it didn't work, huh? Wasn't able to do its attack? Is that what's going on here? Double cure, okay.
Shadow, damn you.
I'm thinking our golem boss is a little, you know, not at 100% right now, I guess. Cube toss, I think, is pretty sweet. I just want to make sure we can survive the burp at the end. They tend to do, at least prior to this, they do these really powerful attacks, like as a death animation kind of thing. Oh, we're good. Impossible. I'm so scared. Man, I feel bad for the golem boss here. I hate heights. Are we knocking this thing back? You hate heights. Let's toss you up in the air. Maybe there's something on the field we can take out. Let's see. Doesn't seem like it. We've done our stealing, huh? Ayla, don't give up. Mwahaha.
Where's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald?
Is that Dalton? Dalton the Dingus. Fucking loser.
You dumb son of a bitch!
It's complete. I've done it. Oh, look at it. He's in our ship.
Dear Mario.
See these beautiful wings? Now this is a king's throne. I now name it the Dalton Imperial. I don't know, what do you guys think? I'm not a big fan.
Whack!
The Dalton Imperial. And they're gonna be my first victims. Yeah. Hey, sounds good, Rotes. Yeah, thanks for the alert. Enjoy your stream. Yeah, good luck. And they're gonna be my first victims. Dalton Imperial, engage!
No way!
No.
No good!
Just see. Stop the music!
What a dick.
Ha! There we go. Okay, he wanted to, like any good, boss, he wanted the appropriate theme to play for him, an appropriately evil theme. Ah, there we go. Ready for takeoff. Man, he's gonna steal this thing. Look at this. I love the bay door opening there. This sunshine, the way that they I just flooded it with light once that door opened. There's just sweet little effects like that for Super NES. The Dalton Imperial. We have liftoff, Houston.
I got buddies who...
Oh no.
Did you see that? What in the... Now they're running against the wind pretty easily, huh? Jackie Fly? I keep forgetting until it's or not thinking about it until they confront me with the name of the ship again. Jackie Fly? It's flying! It's flying! They fly now? It's not Jackie, it's the Dalton Imperial.
Because when you eat some White Castle, your ass gonna go to the bathroom now.
Mwahaha, you are excess baggage. Make like the wind and blow out of here.
You dumb son of a bitch!
Oh, look at him firing the weapons. Oh, shit. Mwahaha. You are like insects to me. Man, Dalton's losing it. Whoa. Filth, a lesson he shall learn this day. It's all your fault. Chrono. Give back, Chrono.
This is not the whole story.
Oh yes, I forgot about this. up on the ship too. You. Okay. Charm him real quick. Got a power meal from him. Okay. A little low on MP. I should have done something for Ayla. Shoot. Make sure we stay up on our HP here, because he may do that, like, burp attack or whatever. Oh man, the music is kind of cranked and I had no idea. I think I've had it up a little loud today. You know what? Sorry about that. 1 second. I may have turned it up towards the end of that last stream and forgot to ever turn it back down. We're okay.
Something's wrong with the G diffuser.
Take this. Good to see he's really not hitting for a whole lot. You know, that's nice. I should try some big attack. Oh, thanks, Nick. Yeah, hopefully it's not too far down now. Let me see. Hold on. Maybe I hadn't. I don't know. I think I'll have it up just a little bit. The golem boss is appearing. Or he tried to summon it. I see. Yeah, thank you, Nick. Look at Dalton. Oh, so he tried to summon the golem boss. And he sort of got sucked into the summoning there, or you know, the golem boss earlier was trying to do his move and couldn't pull it off. It was doing the countdown. Pant, wheeze. Oh man. That groundling thief. Jackie, okay? Jackie Steer, okay? I like how Ayla's the one that's like, guys, come on, like, let's get in this shit. Hey, like, we should probably try to steer this thing. I am at a loss. Frog's like, oh, don't ask me, man. I'm from the Middle Ages. If you just hit a button, I just hit Y. It was like waiting for you to hit a button, I think. That's funny. Then hit the X button. Take him out. Oh, shoot. I think this thing's going down.
Goodbye.
Oh, these poor people. Yeah, justice. I just hope they get out of the way of it. That's why I said these poor people. This seems happy, but I don't know. The last imagery we just had was the scene of the Blackbird going down, so...
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Yeah, justice. Dalton got what he deserved. Whoa, that ship can fly. Very happy. Hopefully it's loud enough for us now. Some of the songs are mixed. Really, you know, there's a big range in this game. Very dynamic, you know. Some stuff's coming in quite quiet, and some stuff's really loud. Fantastic! We are actually in his debt. Yeah. Jackie in good shape. Jackie become bird. Chrono. It is epic. This is the first time you're hearing the music for your ship here. And it's got wings. They fly now. Chrono. That poor lad. If only we could get a message from Chrono right now. Wonder what he'd have to say.
So sorry I died.
That poor lad. Chrono's strong. Chrono won't die. I like that future tense there. He won't die. Chrono's gotta be somewhere. I'll find him. Let's take it. Hey, can we somehow create a gate like a minute before we summon Lavos that last time? All right, I think that's it for the... Is that it for this chapter? The new king? Maybe not. I think there's one... Oh, there's a pretty big scene coming up. Pretty sure. Let's save real quick. Lavos Beckons. What a cool name. What a cool name for a chapter. Dong 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 ding. Dong 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 dingle ding ding dong. Sure. Okay, so we're back here on Earth, back here on the planet's surface, I guess I should say, where once again, the few remaining people from Zeal, those enlightened ones, not so enlightened anymore, they can't use magic, they're down here coexisting with the Earthbound folks, the survivors of the giant tidal wave whenever Zeal crashed down, and yeah, it's so funny, man, because this game, some of the themes in the game just really hit you over the head. I mean, like, Zeal literally crashing down, and then the few survivors from that continent being so humbled, you know, that, like, now, of course, they're working alongside the Earthbound ones. There's no illusions about magic anymore, or, you know, about what they had. They know it's gone, and they're just trying to survive, and they have been made lowly by Lavos. It's epic. All right, I think there's a very big scene coming up pretty soon, one in which we have a chance to get a new character, so I think I'll just save and maybe get a little break and we'll come back. I think that's coming up possibly within just another scene or two. Oh, yeah. What a game. Yes. I have to admit, there's some portions like in this part of the game I'm not as familiar with because it's been a while, and I remember the first time through the whole Dalton thing. Just they make him such an unlikable character from the beginning, right? You see him throwing a temper tantrum, like one of those first times that you see him. If you go to the Blackbird and talk to him, like when you first get to Zeal, he's a dick, you know? He doesn't really have the time of day for you. And so from the beginning, Dalton the dipshit. Yeah, absolutely, right? It's they've written him to be an unlikable character for you to be very happy when and also the like the repetition of the golem, I like that too, and just that adds some comedic effect once it stops working for them. You know, it's some fun little, you know. The game doesn't take itself too seriously, and I love that about it. And then at times, it can just hit on such a great emotional level. I think because other times it doesn't take itself too seriously and lets itself be loose. And I think that when the game really ratchets up the emotion and the stakes, I think you feel that stuff, you know? You're not in happy cartoon land anymore. You're right along with the narrative, and you're, yeah. The game it really just takes you along for a ride, you know? and they're good with, this time through, I am noticing the points where they really try to bring some levity to the story, or whether it's through comedic relief or like some really optimistic dialogue from an NPC at one of the party's worst times or something. You know, they don't want you to. Yeah, I feel like the game always does a good job of like taking you to those deep emotional stakes but then, you know, not like abandoning you and not just, you know, they pick you back up and I don't know, it all comes full circle and you're ready to get back out there and get the party to the next thing, and you know, it's cool. I like it. What a game. Let's get a break in, shall we? I'm gonna take a nice long break. Maybe you should have one too. I need a snack. I'm gonna get some refills, so let me have a few minutes away. Thank you for that. Shit, let's refill this coffee, shall we? When we get back, guys, well, shoot, we already brought down the Blackbird. I'm just gonna stop the stream right here.
So sorry I died.
Nah. Let's take a break. When we get back, I think we'll be doing something. You see in the bottom left corner there? I think that's coming up within... I think it may be one of the next things. All right. The showdown. All right, guys. I'll get that break. See you in just a bit. BRB. Heyo, gamers, what's up? Good to see ya. Happy Monday. Got a case of the Mondays? Well, jeez, you're in the right place. We just brought down the Blackbird. Good stuff. Crash and burn. Sad to see Dalton go. You know? Sad to see him go. I can't remember. For all I remember, he may still come back again. I don't know. Hope the guy's gone. Skeletor Sandy, how are you? What's up? And welcome. I am melting down. Thank you. I took a break and I came back and I was like, my God, I gotta open up the window. I'm burning up. Tintoncito, how are you? Yeah, dude, just played the first hour of Chrono. Oh, awesome. You frogs on your team. Very cool. Tintoncito, I'm glad you're starting it. And I know you've gotten hella spoilers through watching this, but yeah, I hope you really enjoy your first ride through the game. It's great. It's great pacing. I really found myself. Like some games will give you a lot of reasons to not continue the main quest, and I think that could be a good thing, right? Having all that time to do side quests. I love taking a game. It's even funny when the game has some kind of urgent storyline, but then your character is just spending hours and hours, like Red Dead Redemption, like you're supposed to be. Yeah, I was about to give something away that I shouldn't, but yeah, the time is of the essence at certain points, and very much so storyline wise, and then your character's like running around making elixirs and or whatever, finding different forms, trying to find buckwheat or some other, I don't know. There's a lot of plants, a lot of flora, a lot of fauna, a lot of fauna, a lot of fauna, a lot of flora. It's all there. Oh, been napping. Cool. Nice. Yeah. Skeletor had a long drive after the Besties beach party. Not usually a woohoo girl, so I got to get my #gamergirl cred back by hanging on Twitch. Nice. There you go, Sandy. Yeah, I hope you had a good time. 8-hour drive. Whew. Yeah, hope you had some good playlists, I trust, right? Yeah. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. Sorry, everybody. I'm way behind. Yeah, this is a great one. Have you played Chrono Trigger, Skeletor? For me, I first played it. Yeah, this is maybe like my 4th time through it. I first played it, but that's it's funny because this is one of those games that, like, although I've only played it that many times, it has been over the span of, well, since like 1999, so 26 years. I think I started it in like 98 or 99, something like that. I had a buddy, Aaron, a middle school buddy, who he had the Super NES cartridge for this. And it was an expensive SNES game too. It was one of the more expensive ones. Like at launch at the time, not even adjusting for inflation, it was like 70 or 80 bucks, something like that. Let's see. We're getting some. I'm Reddit here. All right, 80. Some saying $79.99, $89.99. Okay, we got numbers. So one person said I got it for $59.99. This just in. Yeah, I don't know where the Sports Center thing is. Fuck it.
Time to play the game!
Yeah, I haven't played it. My last playthrough was like 11 or 12 years ago. So yeah, it's for this one. Yeah, last playthrough. It's funny because a Google photo notification came up for me for this, and yeah, it had like the number of years. Yes, like I said, I think it was either 11 or 12. It's been a while. me and my partner were playing it It was her first time through it, and you know, for me, yeah, I guess like, you know, again, only third. I still see something new every time I play. Yeah. Yeah, it's very cool, and I think in 7th grade this meant a whole lot to me, and to this day it still means something really cool. Akira Toriyama does the artwork for this one, so at the time I'm like first getting into Dragon Ball Z, and this is like the perfect fusion of video games, DBZ. I didn't know much about Dragon Quest at the time, and this is essentially this game was like a couple of the people behind both like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest coming together, and with the composer for Dragon Quest as well. So it was a very, you know, big like blowout AAA title in Japan, and you know, here RPGs at the time just weren't as, it was definitely more niche, you know, they were out there and people played them, but it was other than like everybody who had a Nintendo Power subscription, which wasn't many, wasn't there like you could get a free Dragon Quest or Dragon Warrior NES? Yeah, or like a NES game. You know, outside of when it was given for free, they I don't think they actually sold that well. So at least until, you know, Final Fantasy VII or Pokemon, stuff like that, and then it's just huge. Yeah, exactly, totally. And I also, yeah, this game is mine, and also I have that Japanese copy too. I would play it someday, but alas, I barely speak the language. Should say I don't. Just, yeah. I know like survival Japanese, and at this point I couldn't even do that, I don't think. But I used to know like, I want to go here, I want to buy this, you know, some important things. I'm staying here, you know, some very basic. I'm from here, you know, I like this. Doesn't get you through a great storyline, sadly.
Time to play the game!
All right, so I think we're about to see a big scene, but I don't know. I'm guessing it's up there. I don't know. Let's check it out. See what's up. The last time we were here, this looked different, right? Or was it that wooded area we went to where Dalton? I guess that was where Dalton attacked us. Okay, here we go. Okay, big spoilery scene here. There's a couple of you guys who are watching, and you know, I'm not in the habit of like telling people to log off. Don't stop watching this right now. But yeah, just a heads up, like it is a pretty big one. Hey, the game might be 30 years old, but a good story is a good story. Damn.
We will not go quietly into the night.
So it looks like one of those, you know, like tabs that you find throughout the game, but then, yeah, it's just this, starts this scene here, huh? What a sunset, too. I love this. All right, look who showed up. So, it's you. Magus. Shing. Behold, everything's at the bottom of the sea. Gone is the magical kingdom of Zeal and all the dreams and ambitions of its people.
Woo! That's a great fucking record, man.
It's inappropriate.
video game trauma.
I once lived there, but I was another person then. I need a Magus voice. What would Magus's voice be? A dimensional warp. I like Gaspar's like, oh, interesting. This power is beyond human control.
You dumb son of a bitch!
What are we doing? No, we'll be dragged into the warp. So once again, this is the Mammon machine, the tool that they're using to take energy from Lavos, and they've moved it down to the Ocean Palace to take it even more directly. You know, crank it up, extract more and more and more, and it's this scene here that essentially, if I'm correct, I think pretty much just sets up the whole, puts these gurus in the position, like in the places on the timeline where they would be when Chrono finds them. So I guess kind of starts, you know, puts the timeline in place here. This scene does, I guess. But what has changed with us passing through this time? That's one thing I'm not sure about. Anyway, Shala. No, Janice. Yanis. No, Yanis, stay away.
Oh!
But. Yanis's cat. Oh, shit. Lavos. It's a... Oh, he got sucked in. Yep. This is what throws them to their like respective parts of the timeline, to the places where Chrono and crew would end up finding them. A time gate? No. Sad. Shala.
It's not fair.
Yes. I think that this is just what sets up the game, right? It's just that this is... Hey. All right. Gaspar is in action here at the end of time. Nothing's there. He would build it all, huh? Nothing here. This must be the end of time. Look where Yanis appears. Oh, look at his little shoes. He shows up in 600 AD, is found by Ozzy and raised by him, so to speak. Nothing at the end of time. You're just shot. You're just shot and left at the end of time, you know? Fuck me. What, from his perspective, yeah, like, I like to think too that it I mean, he had time to build all that stuff there. Guess you can make something out of nothing, you know? It's an intense scene. Yeah, it's funny too, because like in that moment, prior to that, like Magus tries to kill Lavos. Like he you know, that's why he, as the prophet, like had her move it down to the Ocean Palace. But, and I was reading something about this because after Wednesday's stream, I was just like, oh my God, this is so good. I want to, you know, read more about it. Something mentioned, a recap of that scene mentioned that he tried to, or like he used some weapon on it, and I didn't catch that the first time. Yeah, I think thinking back on it, like I wanted to see that again, but I do think there was something, and yeah, it didn't work. It seemed like it sliced, but then it was just like, to no effect. And he's just standing back,
DD mega doo-doo.
like, oh shit. In that moment, and he's like, it didn't work. It says something along those lines. So everything he's done since everything Magus had done since he, as going by Janus back then, was shot into time to 600 AD, has been to get back to that moment and try to summon Lavos and kill it. Or at first he tried to do it in 600 AD, and then that didn't work. So then I guess pivoted when he got shot to, that's it. Later he would get sent to Zeal again. That's when he becomes the prophet and wants to take another stab at Lavos, so to speak. So sorry, I'm just now. Anyway, thanks. The ramblings of an of an insane streamer. Thanks for listening.
Into the future, ready or not.
So, thou art that filthy urchin. Ever since Lavos' time portal stranded me in the Middle Ages, I've waited to even the score. You interrupted me just when I had summoned Lavos to my castle. How ironic that, having been drawn into yet another portal, I would end up in this age. Being from the future, my knowledge of the past enabled me to convince the Queen that I was a mighty oracle.
And with practice, they get better.
But no history book could have prepared me for what happened here. Unimaginable is the power of Lavos. Anyone who dares to oppose it meets certain doom. Whatever it is. At this rate, he just goes infomercial. At this rate, you too will meet a hideous fate, just like that poor fool Chrono. You too will meet a hideous fate. Man, poor Chrono, R.I.P. Frog steps up.
Let's go smoke weed about it right now.
Is that how Frog's gonna deal with it? You dare to insult him? Oh, Frog's pissed, dude.
You dumb son of a bitch!
He's history. Play with fire and you get burned.
Video game trauma.
Damn. Oh, the music. Is that the black wind howls? Dude, what a game. Dun, 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 dun. Magus, hold thy tongue. Oh, so right here, this is a pivotal decision in the game, we just saved, so let's fight him. Stand back. I didn't really set Frog up, so I don't know if I can beat him, but let's see. I never imagined that we would settle our score in this dusty old era. Come, let us finish this charade. Shing. Oh shit, okay, I don't remember this battle. I did do it the first time to see I had to, but my buddy had told me what was up with this fight, and so I knew something going in. Oh man, yeah, I'm cold now. I got this window open. I was walking in, burning up, and goosebumps. So Frog's, remember there's all the bad blood because Frog's buddy Glenn was killed, right? Badass knight. And of course Frog was turned into his current form by Lavos. I don't think that'll do much.
Dang!
Wonder how much HP he has. Might have to be careful here. Might pay for this. Let's see. Probably not. Oh, that might hurt. I should have just healed. I think I have something I could have done. There's like one lower healing move. Oh shit. Oh, he has cure too? Save yourself, Frog! Yikes. Just in time. Like the leap slash move too. That would hurt, wouldn't it? Do. I guess he could just do, well, let's see. We're all right.
Give us some subscriptions on Twitch. Poggers.
Do. Magus, pretty relentless. Music loops. All right, here we go. Sorry, I'm speechless, man. What if I like this game. I might have screwed up there, actually. I need to do a healing thing. Okay, we're okay. No! Oh, what did I do? Leap slash? Okay, well, game over there. That's funny. That's funny. I wonder, Nick. That's a good question. Well, here's the thing. I actually don't want to beat him, so yeah. Probably most of you watching this either know or don't care at this point, but yeah. If you decline to fight Magus in that moment, he joins your party, and he's a really badass character. You don't want to say no, other than the role-playing aspect of it. You know, maybe you don't know that during a first playthrough, so I think there are there. I'm trying to think of what it would do in terms of endings that I saw killing Magus, like versus me keeping him and stuff, and I don't remember. So, but yeah, that's a good question. Maybe I'll see if I can get Frog out of the party, and we can try that. And do that. I think if you don't have him in the party, I think you don't really get the you know, the grudge match between those two. I think you get this 3-on-1. So it's you.
Susie.
Magus. All right, I'll skip. A dimensional warp. This scene is awesome. His power is beyond human control.
This is the voice of your conscience.
A time gate. Shah. Yes. This is... Hey. I love that. Hey, there. A callback, of course, to him just often calling you from across the end of time. I got a little carried away that last time. I just did one too many, what was it, leap slash or whatever the hell. It was a winnable fight. Just feeling like rocking out. And, so yeah, I think we go 3-on-1 if here, and you know, I love that animation too. So sick. What a guy. I've seen that somewhere before, though. Where have I seen that animation before? It takes too long to run a bit. That's okay. Yeah. Right? Same thing, right? Dun 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 dun. Hello. All right, let's fight. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I think you can get out of the picture now. Thank you. Jesus. 3-on-1, huh? Yeah. And yeah, no, that's funny. No grudge match. What does he have? Can we steal anything from him? Mega Elixir. Okay. Mega Elixir. I don't want to beat him. Let's just reset it. We could do it just for the heck of it, but since we already kind of You know what? What does it show at the end? I actually haven't seen. Let's just do it. I think it'll be a lot. I think we can manage it 3-on-1. Let's see what's up. I don't remember what it looks like in the aftermath there. So let's see what's up. Yeah, interesting that you can do this 3-on-1 here. Yeah. Oh, Ayla needed some MP, huh? I never healed our folks. Whoopsie. Dun. Dun, dun. Robo hasn't seen any action in a while. Yeah, it's interesting they don't just sub. Yeah, you know, that is fascinating that you can choose to just go up with a different party, you know, and just not even have Frog in this section. That they don't just like sub him in automatically or something, or he's just there in the cutscene. And yeah, that's cool. This game really opens things up for the player. I think there's some. It's sweet how different each playthrough can be, you know. And with all the ways, especially with like a new game plus, of you know, going through the game differently, beating Lavos at different times, you know, it's so sweet. It's sweet. What a sweet game. All right, let's heal up. That's gonna hurt. Oh shit, was that like a... She could have kissed. Oh, nice. Forgot about that move. He's is he counterattacking? Am I this slow to figure that aspect out? Whoopsie. We'll get Robo up. Let's see. I just wanted to... Let's see. Oh, there's the revive. Come on. Too slow. Sorry, Robo. Jeez, buddy.
So what's up, B?
There it is.
Watching the game, having a buzz.
3,000 experience points. Taking some gold from him. Defeat me, and you'll break the curse on Frog. If you want to bring Chrono back, find Gaspar, the guru of time. You got the amulet.
Yeah, we're hearing that this is a big deal.
Hitting you with the like soft keys at the beginning there. And then into this. It's pretty sweet. I think I was told the first time. I know I mentioned that earlier, but like I know I've at least seen him die, and like, or you know, seen this scene. Also, like, what is happening there? Is he doing one last? Is he dying? Is he doing one last send himself into time? Like, That it? Did we kill Magus? I don't know. Hello! Anyway, at this point, if we were to go save, yeah, you just wouldn't have him in your party. And what is the amulet? What does it do? Protect status. Okay, so like a kind of like a... Isn't that what the ribbon did? And Final Fantasy. All right, well, man, and they hit you with this music. So if you're playing this, you might be like, "Oh, well, you might." I mean, he asks you if you want to fight him, and of course, mini games. You've got that loop back to yes. I like that they actually, you know, that's a real question with real big repercussions. R.I.P. Magus. All right, one more time for the party. Here we go. Man. Why I cut it there, I don't know, but... Oh, let's check back in with that new. Does he have anything cool? Also, we should hit a shelter. Ding dong 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 doom. Ah! Don't go there. Yeah, thanks, Nick. Yeah, man, absolutely. It had been a while since I'd beaten him. I think that first playthrough, I think my buddy maybe gave me the heads up on that. I think at a certain point too, I checked a little bit on game FAQs. So I think I had that heads up, and that was one of those things too. Like if you're on a message board, you'd hear, you know, people would kind of save Magus, you know. If you get a chance to fight him or fight the guy, say no or so. You know, I do remember folks like trying to give. Oh, okay. Whoops. Trying to give like heads ups about that, you know, just. Hello, new. Star Sword. Sounds pretty sweet. Shockwave, Kaiser Arm. Well, we have a Kaiser Arm. We have Kaiser Arm. I'm not gonna say it. We have Kaiser Arm in the bag. In our inventory. Well, we'll be coming back down the mountain, I suppose, with another character, right? Or does that advance us to the next scene? Once that's... I don't think it would. Should I buy any of this stuff? I don't know. It's kind of pricey. Oh, dude, Frog is ripped. He's sneaky strong too. Yeah, look at him. Although, you know, he could, I think he could be doing a little, you know, he's giving it a little bit of a lift with his right arm there, isn't he? He's flexing underneath it. He's trying to show those tries off. Nah, I don't want it. I shouldn't rag on his gains. He looks strong, you know. Who among us has not, you know, done a trick with the tries every now and then, you know? You're looking for the right angle. Let them cast the first stone. What is it? Stone toss? Or, okay. What is Ayla's move? I don't know. We're not getting any like huge. Huge boosts here. The Kaiser arm. Let's see. That's pretty sweet, honestly. But we have it. Got that Kaiser arm. We're about to be able to wield the Hurricane. Don't have the character for it yet. We'll come back with that character. See what's up. He's got more goods. He's like, I told you, man. I told you to come back. No Chrono, so we can't see what the... Could buy a sword for him. I don't know how good that sword is. I imagine, yeah, everything here is probably an upgrade. Or, well, for the most part, if you don't have it already. Alright, let's get a character this time.
The dimensional warp.
I like that little sound collage the last time. I'll take a break on that for a little bit, but that was fun. Totally. Yeah, Nick. Yeah, it's funny. Well, you know, he is, what, like, what is he, the guru of... Shoot, what, I who was seeing that just now? Was that Balthazar? Guru of reason, was it? Yeah. Hey, he's a guru, man, you know? These guys are like really, really smart, okay? It's a...
Falling farther from just what we are.
If you're just joining us, this is the third or fourth time we've seen this. So I'm just progressing it, just getting through it.
These conversations kill. Car.
Car.
Car. Time.
This is... Hey. I love Ozzy's surprised animation. Also, the little mystics closing in on him. You know he fried those imps too, right? You know, oh, dude, they don't show you, but you know it had to go down, like, because those little imps are starting to surround him, and Ozzy's like, "What is that little guy?" You know, and then maybe Ozzy just doesn't care. He's kind of like, "Yeah, take him out," but then Magus is like. Does some, you know, hits him with the Pikachu lightning. The screen starts to flash yellow and white, you know, and... Thou art that filthy urchin. And then Ozzy afterwards is like, oh, what? He does his surprise thing. I guess it would be some kind of shadow thing. He's hitting him with a shadow attack, you know. He put out some portal that just like ripped, or it's just ripped the limbs off of one of the little imps, and it was a bad scene, which just really endeared him to Ozzy. Truly a brutal scene, but the kid was scared for his life in that moment and was surrounded by monsters, you know. I love Frog, like, oh, hell no. So cool. We're gonna say no this time. You can tell he kind of wants that fight too, or he's at least like, let's do it. Let's go. Vanquishing thee will neither return Chrono nor Cyrus. Guess we can't talk to him, so we're supposed to walk off. Let's see. Wait. I'll come with you. His walk there, I'm used to seeing hover. Treachery. You know, there just might be a way to bring him back. Nonsense. Gaspar, the guru of time, knows how to restore lost or misplaced time streams. He's in the party. Look at him, too. So this is, of course, Janus, all grown up. And clearly, you know, I don't know, going through a goth phase. Although with him, it's not really a phase, you know.
Video game trauma.
He was goth since before it was cool, way back in 12,000 BC. Pretty metal little kid telling Chrono he was gonna die, you know. Or well, he said something along those lines. One amongst you shall perish. And everyone else was like, oh, whoa, hey, that's rude. Don't say that, little guy. All right, Magus is a really awesome character, you know, great at magic. I think in terms of damage, I think Ayla is often, like, I see a lot of praise for her. She has some of those attacks towards the end. There's one too, I think if you like kill a certain number of reptiles, it like increases the damage, isn't that right? And isn't it easy to like max that one out? Well, with a little bit of grinding. Maybe I'm making that up. I could be thinking about a different game. Marl Frog. Stick Magus in the party for a bit. In for Frog. This is an outrage. Now, I'm fine with him joining us, you know, but I've convinced myself that I'll let him join, you know, after my original outburst, but let's just put him directly in the party and at my expense. This is why you put Magus in your party, so you can just see this guy, you know, levitate everywhere. We were talking about shoot 'em ups earlier, 1942 and stuff, and I just want one with Magus. It's just the, it's just the side-scrolling shoot 'em up like that, you know. Shooting little shadow bolts. Gotta be some sweet power-ups, though. You can also have the north-south levels. That's it. Hold on. All right. I like A-list sprites too. I don't know what to do. She's like just hopping on her hands the whole time. Whilst standing too. Good stuff. Easily amused. All right, we're gonna save the time egg. New chapter. All right. Perfect. Oh, this is great. I think we're basically done here in Zeal. I'm gonna see what's up with let's save, and then I might. Oh, we just did. We're okay. Let's see what's up with that scythe, the hurricane. Kind of pricey. We can swing it though. We got money. Oh! I might wait on, you know, stars. Obviously, we don't even have enough money. Okay, let's walk out. We're good. We could use some more of this stuff, potentially, although we have some other good items, too. Other good, like, defensive stuff. That stuff that is really, like, those vests and whatnot are really good at, even if they're not... they're still pretty high up there, right? In terms of defense. You know, it's not as much as this Aeon suit. I'm gonna walk on those for now, I think. Oh, hello. Oh, totally. Tintoncito, yeah. We were just talking about that. It's funny, huh? Put it out there. It's also funny because the animation shows it, you know, it's very cartoony and it shows, you know, of course, like sort of a thin sprite work arm and then boom, they show the huge bicep one. It's hilarious. A few enlightened ones did survive, but no distinctions remain between the enlightened and the earthbound anymore. They have been humbled.
Wow, man, freaked out!
Yeah, oh cool, yeah. That's great. Yeah, you mentioned you were getting a deal on the Steam version. It was for it's on sale right now, so that's pretty sweet. Glad you're liking it. I wonder what that's what that version is based on. I'd be curious to know. I'll have to look it up. This mysterious sapling, maybe someday it'll help change our environment. By the way, this little cat here, this was Giannis's cat. And it's following, yeah. Oh, fun stuff, man. A moonstone left in a sunlit spot for millennia becomes a sunstone. The Sun Keep of Zeal had such a stone. Very old stones are required to harvest useful amounts of power. That's got to be one of our next things, right? This whole moonstone situation. Gee, seeing you has really made my day.
Wow, Mr. Sarcasm.
I saw a suspicious-looking person up north on the Cape. Magus is like, I'll keep an eye out. Gotta seize the day. This mysterious sapling. Maybe someday it'll help change our environment? We told her to plant that back on... up there, so hopefully I guess that's why she still has it or whatever. Back on Zeal. Stranger trying to locate someone passed by after you left. No one had ever seen the person who came looking for you. Could he be a friend of yours? You guys have seen him, but he was a lot younger. Cat's going crazy. We're slowly recovering. We've got to start from scratch. Glad to see you've all recovered. Alright, so we've heard most of that. Hey, mister, is this your cat? Man, the cat should just come with us for the rest of the game. Look at us, we've got a time egg we can fly around in. Holy what's that? That's... The Black Omen. What a track, too. Ba-dum-bum-bum. I think they're calling us. Me hate, Ayla not like boat. The undersea palace? This is impossible. Wow. All right. So at this point, we have access to one of the like common ways to beat this game. Or at least to get the storyline really rolling. Don't we? Beep, beep. Maybe we can't actually go there right now. I'm gonna save. I do know we can beat the game with even with our roster here being incomplete. Oh. Let's save. Nothing here in 12,000 BC. Woo.
Bye!
Let's see. Let me check this out one more time. I want to save and then... Come on, dude. Remember your buttons. I want to see what happens if we try to approach the Black Omen right now. Just out of curiosity, because I can't remember if you can actually take it on or... It's around here somewhere. It's a big world. Okay. Black Omen. So this was the Undersea Palace. It is now, yeah, for reasons that haven't been explained, has now risen into the sky and is this giant spaceship, the Black Omen. It also sort of materialized, like it kind of came out of a portal. It didn't just like rise out of the sea. Yeah, it showed that sort of like, you know. And I think it's been here. It is even here maybe... I don't know. Wait. I don't know what they showed. Did it actually come on out? This may be the oldest era that it's in at this point. I can't remember. But it's really fascinating. If we travel to other regions, they remark about how this Black Omen has just always been up there. Maybe it's from this point forward. This thing's up there. But yeah, there's a little bit of dialogue from the NPCs, and it's like this, just as the sun and the moon are up in the sky, so too is the Black Omen. It's just always been there. To people of like future, you know, further points on the timeline. Okay, with that being said, can we do anything to it right now? Oh, wow, yeah, you could just go in, huh? So, yeah, you know, like I said, even with our depleted roster here, we could just go work on beating the game. At this point, there's a lot of side quests to do. Like, it's all, I think it's pretty much all of these characters kind of get their own side quest, right? You often for an ultimate weapon, something along those lines. A little storyline, like personal storyline development sometimes, or, you know, going back to their time period. Or, you know, one more little story beat. I've been cranking the volume here locally. Okay, well, I don't want to go in here, so we're gonna leave. I'm actually gonna reset. Almost managed to flip the chair, but not quite.
Thank you!
Thank you guys for hanging. 4121. Okay, cool. So we know that we can fight the Black Omen. There's actually a funny trick with that, though. If you... you can actually go into the Black Omen and get all these great items out of it. And if you work backwards through time, you can do it several times. Is that the case? Is it like... Yeah, because if I go and I beat it like in the in 2300 or whatever, it'll still be in 1000 and then 600 and 12,000. So you have, right? Isn't that the case? So you like have a chance to go through it a few times. Is it in the future? Or is it down by that? Let's go to the future real quick.
Video game trauma.
Is it in this era too? Or because Lavos is awake, is it gone? I don't know, I'm looking for the Black Omen. This sounds like it could have been some like you're selecting a car in Gran Turismo or something. This track. Yeah, so I guess it's gone in the future. Okay, that makes sense. So you can work your way back from whatever period its last one is, which I get maybe is Chronos. You can do 1600 AD and then come back to 12,000 BC. Very cool. All right. Man, I feel a little bit tired and maybe, I don't know. Let me see how I'm doing. Maybe I'll get another break and I'll see about continuing to play this, or maybe we'll do a little change of pace or something. We could like do a round of Star Fox or something like that. I don't know. I guess it's already 7 though. It's already 10 on the East Coast. But we've been at it almost a few hours. All right, at this point in the game, this really starts again. We could go basically get this storyline rolling by going into the Black Omen, or I should say like try to finalize things by heading to the Black Omen. We could fight Lavos by just going to the future, flying this sucker to 1999 AD. Many ways to fight Lavos. However, we're still down a character, so, you know, big priorities at this point. Should you want to do everything you can do in this game, try to get Chrono back, if there's a way. We've been playing with time. That doesn't seem that outlandish, right? We've seen some crazy shit. We've seen a lot of video game trauma.
Video game trauma.
Tonight and the last couple weeks. And it's not the craziest think we could get Chrono back. And then, like I said, pretty much everybody, I think most of these folks, doesn't everybody like get a side quest? Because I'm remembering doing something here in the future for Robo. Wasn't that like dealing with Mother Brain or dealing with whatever that situation in the factory is? There's the stuff with like the seed. There's a lot to do, yeah. So a lot you can do side quest wise, getting a character back and finding a lot of these, doing a little more character and like story development for each of these characters. Once that's done, yeah, by way of all that too, you're, like I said, you're getting some like really good weapons and whatnot. So it prepares you for the end. Very cool. All right, I'm gonna save. In the future, been enjoying these streams lately. Thank you guys for coming through, and yeah, it's been fun. Friday was really fun. That was a blast. Played some Mario 64. We're doing the Japanese version, Shindo Pack, like Rumble Pack version. It's interesting, some of the changes made. And, no backwards long jump. Yeah, that's a fun one. At some point, I'm gonna need to do more than the like once a week, you know, laid back stream, because those have been very social, and like I've been like, I'll like have a beer during it, and, you know, I feel like I get loose and stuff. So it's fun. It's a great social hang. But with that being said, it'll take approximately another 6 years to finish the game at this pace. So thereabouts. The napkin math. So we'll at some point maybe once we finish this game, I'll kind of like do a couple days a week on Mario 64 to kind of help us get through that. So fun though. Yeah. That's a really fun game to play while I'm just while the chat is going off, and it's the more of the social aspect of just hanging out, having this game there, but it's not necessarily always the like absolute focal point. That's really fun. That's a good game to hit that nexus. That's fun for like a Friday fun stream. Fun. I could use some other words.
You know, you can stop at any point and reset your day.
I might have jury duty next week. That might interrupt things. We shall see.
Come on, this affects all of us, man. Our basic freedom.
I've only had jury duty one time before, and yeah, I went there, I brought a book, and I think I was dismissed a few hours in. Didn't need me. They took one look at me and they said, "I don't want that dirty hippie on a jury." Scram! Whatever, man. I didn't want to be here anyway. Hey. I just want every one of you potential jurors in here right now on your phone. Pull out your phone. Look up jury nullification. That's right. 2 words. Jury nullification. All right, I'm out. Turned around and walked out. All right, here we go. I don't know. A lot of side quests. Maybe I'll call it here. This feels kind of natural. Yeah, sorry guys. Some days I'll go a lot longer, but didn't get started as soon as I wanted to. Let's do that. Let's wrap. It's been fun. Let's see. Let me see who's streaming. Give me just a little bit longer, especially if you're over on Twitch. I'm gonna get us rating in. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Let's see who's... I love this screen too, but so cool, isn't it? Wow, lots of folks are on. Well, Rhodes passed through earlier. I was thinking we could pop in. They're playing War Thunder. I'm gonna go check this out. Let's see this. Let's check it out. We'll pop in and see what they're up to. All right, so give me 1 second, guys. I'll be over there in just another minute or two. Let's hit the schedule real quick. 1 second. Hurry up, producer. You're nervous, man. This was fun. Thank you guys for hanging. Yeah. All right. I usually am here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll be back Wednesday doing more Chrono Trigger. And on Friday, once again, this is part 19 of a 19-part series, all Japanese games, well, all Nintendo 64 games, all Japanese, and all part of one eBay lot that I bought for really cheap. And we're moving to the next level. Shifting Sandland. Shifting sands of time. Of your mind. So yeah, join us Wednesday for more Chrono Trigger. And then Friday for some Mario 64. All right, guys. Have a good week. See you in a couple days. Give me just another minute, and I'll get us over into that raid. Thanks again for hanging out, guys. Have a good one. That was fun.
Maybe our entire team needs to be executed after tonight.
You want some of this, bro?
Brain melter.
Susie? This is the voice of your conscience. Susie cream cheese, honey, what's got into you? America's wonderful. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. It really makes it. I just want to check one thing out with you. You don't mind, do you? Susie cream cheese, honey, what's got into you?